upward facing dog. Similar to cobra, we're going to begin this position on our bellies on the mat. Once again, we'll place our hands right on the outside of our chest, and this time we want the pressure to be on the top of the foot, really using as much of the top of the foot as we can. We'll take an inhale here, and on the exhale, we're going to press ourselves up while also lifting the hips and the legs up off of the mat. Wrists should be below the shoulders, grounding the shoulders down and back, lifting our gaze and engaging through the legs. We'll take an inhale and exhale as we allow ourselves to come back down onto the mat. Now our two variations that we can do with this, the first one, we are going to widen our legs a little wider than hip width apart. We'll take an inhale and exhale as once again we press ourselves up, drawing the ears down away from, or the shoulders down from the ears, making sure the wrists are below the shoulders and engaging through the legs so that only our hands and the tops of our feet are touching the ground. Inhale and exhale as we come down onto the mat. Now our second variation that we have, we'll bring our feet back together, about hip width apart. We're going to tuck the toes so that when we lift up, our toes are touching the floor instead of the tops of our feet. Inhale here, and exhale as we press ourselves up, coming onto our toes, finding our upward facing dog. Inhale, and exhale as we come back down onto the mat. Now we can put this pose, our upward facing dog pose, into our sun salutation as well. So we'll go through a short transition, including it there. So, grounding through the hands, we're going to start in a downward facing dog position. We're going to tuck the toes, lifting the hips up and back. Hips come up towards the sky. Gaze looking to between our feet or our knees. We'll take an inhale and exhale as we come forward into our high plank. Inhale, exhale as we come down into chaturanga, and inhale as we come into our upward facing dog. We'll inhale here and exhale as we roll over the toes, once again returning to downward facing dog. And that is upward facing dog.